Yo, welcome back to my channel. So I have a special video for you guys today. I'm gonna show you a clip of Marco, which is our sales manager, our best acquisitions person, that he gets deals over the phone. We buy homes right over the phone and through email. I'm gonna show you how he does it on what we call a 2-call close, which is the second call we close the deal. And I'm gonna swipe after this. We're gonna swipe it to a video of Marco talking to this homeowner and basically negotiating a deal, a home in Arkansas that's worth $500,000, and you're gonna hear how she's going to sell it to us for $210,000. So if you find that interesting, keep watching and watch Marco do his thing, get that deal, and so you guys could just mimic it, literally copy exactly what he says, copy us word for word, so you can get your next deal on us. So I'll see you guys.
Said you were trying to call me, and I was like, I think I missed a call.
Yeah, I called you and I also sent a text, but maybe it didn't go through, I'm not sure.
Well, I do kind of live in the boonies, and so until I actually get to my house, the road to my house has horrible service.
No worries. So yeah, listen, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you. I wanted to at least give you an opportunity to know like where we stand, and I know you had a couple offers and options on the table, so hopefully we can kind of help you make that decision and see if the cash offer makes sense, or maybe just listing it. So pretty much, the original numbers that I had been talking about with Shane was closer to like that 200 range. I mean, we were even like slightly under that, but he had mentioned, like I said, he felt like 200 may get the deal done, but he obviously had to confirm with your dad. In talking to him, I mean, we had actually closed on a house right around that time. It was a pretty big deal for us, freed up a lot of capital. So I had like suggested, maybe the 250, and I know that's kind of where maybe the miscommunication was. But honestly, with a little bit of time going by between now and then, I mean, we have moved forward on some other deals, and I really just don't think that the 250 is possible. We are investors, definitely looking to make a profit at the end of the day. Not gonna lie to you about that, but pretty much, I mean, if we're kind of closer to that 200 is where my investors and partners felt pretty comfortable. Maybe able to.
So, when you say closer to that 200, I mean, I hate to be like abrasive, but we can just kind of get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
What is your offer on that?
No, it's okay. Not abrasive at all. I get where you're coming from. For us, I feel pretty confident about 210. It would be a scenario where we're going to cover all the closing costs, and there's not going to be any commissions. So I don't know how that compares to the option of maybe listing it, like you said. I know you had the realtor involved.
Well, realistically, listing it, we pay 6%. We potentially pay closing costs, and so at the end of the day, we're almost breaking about even, if not doing better, going with a 210 cash offer.
Gotcha. No, and I get that. I definitely understood that, but
Is there any way, I'm bad about interrupting, I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm a person, like, as soon as a thought comes to my mind, if I don't say it, it'll escape me. I'm so sorry, so I don't want to come off as rude, but is there any way that if I can agree on the 210, that we can shorten the escrow time frame?
When you say escrow time frame, you mean like time under contract to closing, or?
Yeah, because I think you said 30 days, and I was hoping to get closer to like 14.
Gotcha. Listen, I'll be honest with you. In Arkansas, it's been a little tough for us to close within 14 days, and not really a matter of funding or anything like that. I mean, we'd be willing to put the funds in escrow right away. More than anything, it's just making sure that the title and lien search come back in time, give us time to do the inspection and stuff like that. So I just don't want to like lead you in the wrong direction and then say, hey, 100% we'll close in 14 days. I mean, we'll do everything in our power to make sure we close as soon as we can. I'd feel pretty confident saying 21 days. I know it's not too far away.
I mean, that makes me feel better. No, that makes me feel better.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking, I've never sold a house before, so it's just not really my forte, and I hate feeling undereducated in these situations.
No, please, any questions that you have,
definitely.
definitely.
Process that you would go through, like say I say, okay, we'll take 210. What is the next step, and what process will you go through?
Yeah, no, good question. And like I said, any questions that you have, I'd rather, we get them out of the way now, and I want you to feel good about doing business with us. So pretty much the next step, hypothetically speaking, let's say you're like, all right, let's move forward. So what I do is I want to send you an offer letter over, through email. We definitely want to review it with you. It's a simple process. I mean, about 3 pages long, nothing too crazy. Kind of go over it, make sure you're comfortable with everything, and start the process. So how that look is we'd have an inspection period. We'd want to have our contractors get in there and take a look at the property, give us their estimates in terms of prices and what we're going to have to spend to renovate in the future. And then outside of that, I mean, in the background, we'll be doing like lien and title search and paperwork that's needed, but nothing where it's going to be too much of a hassle or inconvenience for you. We'll try and make it as smooth as possible, and then we'll just move on to closing.
Okay, so on the inspection, will the inspection determine whether you pull out your offer or not? Yeah,
good question. So I'll be honest with you, we always have protection, just like any investor, where it allows us to make sure that the property is as described. And I know Shane and yourself, you guys have given me some insight as far as like what we can expect or what we can expect. But just for our protection, sometimes we buy a home that is in great condition, just to make sure that it's not falling apart and stuff like that. So
yes, right. I understand.
But,
because I don't know how much detail Shane went into with you, but structurally, the house is very sound.
Yeah.
They replaced all of the damaged sheetrock, which was about 3.5 foot down.
Okay.
So all of that sheetrock was brand new. For whatever reason, now there is marble flooring in the sunroom and in the sauna. I don't know if you know that there's a sauna with a half bath in there, but in that room there's also marble flooring. All of that stayed great and intact.
Gotcha.
But the rest of the flooring on the rest of the house, which was carpet and like some wood flooring that had been there literally my parents' entire life.
Yeah.
That had to be pulled up, and I hate to say this, but for whatever reason, my brother-in-law, Shane, thought it would be a great idea to paint the concrete. Not his finest idea, but the flooring will definitely have to be laid. All of the bathrooms have new vanities, and they have, the hallway bathroom has a sink shower combo with a toilet and a 2-person new vanity. The master bedroom downstairs has 2 full walk-in closets with a stand-up shower, no bath, and a 2-person brand new vanity and toilet. And then there's also 2 bedrooms downstairs that have walk-in closets. One of them used to have an exterior like hallway closet that we knocked the wall out to expand the room, so it made the room larger. And then there's 2 more rooms downstairs. One of them could be a bedroom, but we used it as an office, and the other one could be used for whatever, but it was used as a tanning bedroom. So technically the downstairs is a 5-bedroom, one of those being the master bedroom.
Gotcha.
And then they added on to the house, they attached the garage to the home, completely attached it, like there's no walk, like where you have to walk out of the house, like it's fully attached. And there is a master suite on top of the garage now that has, a massive, master bedroom with a bathroom the size of a bedroom that has a shower, that has 2 shower heads, and has like a jacuzzi bathtub in it with a toilet, and then a very large, almost laundry room size that's not bigger, I would say bigger, walk-in closet.
Okay.
And that has no damage because the water obviously did not get to that point. And then there's also, we call it the boys' room, but there's also a den, and there is, like a little large entryway that leads to the den and to one of the bedrooms that we designated as office. And then there's the massive living room, kitchen, entryway for the side door to the house, there's a rock wall that separates the living room and the kitchen with a fireplace on both sides, and the fireplace is still functional. That is built into that rock wall, as well as a built-on sunroom that we kind of like had a pool table, karaoke, that kind of thing on.
Right.
And on the other side of the living room, with full windows. That whole room is all windows overlooking the outside, out deck, and backyard. And then from there, like I said, leads into the half bath with the sauna, an extra closet for storage. The laundry room is ridiculously sized. I don't know why my parents made it so big. And the laundry room itself also has a storage closet. And then the stairs leading up to the master suite has an under the stairs storage closet. And then on the going into the garage would be what I would consider the fifth bedroom, but like I said, we use it as a son, like the tanning bedroom. Someone else would probably use it as like an office or something, or like a workout room or something, I don't know. But that's just kind of giving you a rundown, kind of like what the house looks like. And then my dad also built onto the garage, like another garage that has an entryway through the two-car garage with a bay sliding door on the outside so you can get to it separate from the rest of the main garage.
Okay. Nice.
And it is a 3-tier deck with a in-ground pool that is not a liner pool, it is like a plaster pool. Like it's plaster line, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
And
I definitely know why it's been so hard for him to get it up now. I mean.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a very, and it sucks because the thing is, that was a core engineer's mistakes. That's what it was. That house that area has not flooded in 500 years.
Wow.
And now all these beautiful $1 million and $500,000 homes are going for, $200,000, $300,000 because everyone's terrified because of the flood that will probably never happen again. But this one wasn't supposed to happen either, And so I think that's really what kind of is making houses lose their value. But you have the in-ground pool. I'm sorry, my daughter is deciding to have a heart attack right now. You have the in-ground pool with a first deck, and on that first deck there is also a fire pit that is built